Indiana Latino Expo Show. Gloria Jimenez.
Let's celebrate the Hispanic Heritage Month today at the Indiana Latino Expo Show, and today we have Marcela Kirberger. She is General Counsel and Corporate Secretary for Elanco. Welcome, Marcela.
Thank you. Such a pleasure to be here.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You've been here in Elanco, but you have an amazing career in your profile.
Oh, thank you so much. I was born in Argentina. I moved to Miami when I was 22, 23. I was married, I had my kids, then moved to New Jersey. I went back to law school there because I had gotten my JD from Argentina, but it didn't work in the US. I had to do it all over again, and I went to Rutgers Law School. I clerked for a judge after that. Then I went to a law firm, did securities litigation there for a few years. Then I went to a company called Novartis, big conglomerate in New Jersey. I always wanted to work there. They put me on a path where I worked for different Novartis divisions. They moved me to Germany in 2014. I was there for 5 years.
Wow.
And in 2019, I moved to Indianapolis with Roche, which is also an amazing company. I was there for 2 years, had a great experience. And then Elanco came knocking, and I've been with Elanco since June of 2021.
Excellent. How do you like Indiana?
I love it. It's a great community. It's a little bit flatter for me than moving from Germany, and I was in the middle of the Alps, and everything's just like very up and down. But it's a great community. We're very happy.
Well, excellent, because we're happy to have you here in Indiana. So tell us a little bit about Elanco. What is Elanco exactly, for those who don't know?
Elanco is a spin-off of Eli Lilly, and it is the second largest public company that devotes itself to anything that has to do with animal health. So from developing medicines and food for, let's say, salmon. We have a big aqua business, to cattle, to the pets you have at home, dogs and cats. We make products for every animal. All over the world. We're a true global company, and so it's a great mission. It's a great mission.
Excellent. For all those animal lovers, let's follow Elanco.
That's right. Chewy, Petco, and we're in Greenfield, Indiana. That's our world headquarters.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yes.
The headquarters is here.
That's right, Greenfield. Yeah.
Wow,
Global
amazing.
Headquarters. Yeah.
Wow. So tell us, now that we are celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month, what are the initiatives or anything that Elanco is doing to celebrate the team players, the employees, but also the community?
It's a great story. I've worked at many companies, and the passion and the emotion that Elanco puts behind the minority employees, it's amazing. So what started as a DEI initiative that was employee self-led back in 2015, now turns out to be 8 or 9 or 10 ERGs, which are the employee resource groups that form around a certain part of the employee population. And we have, it's a very structured program of, how do we support these minority groups, these ERGs, and everything that they do, and especially to advance their career in the company, and also to foster and strengthen the sense of community. So we do events around speakers that have gone through a great career path. We have mentoring groups. We have days where we celebrate all those employees who have advanced cross-functional projects. And then we have a great multicultural week where we just come together in all kinds of festivities, including like food trucks, and it's just, but it's all geared towards building that sense of community, that sense of belonging. It's really not about the what, but the how, right? Feeling like you belong, like you're included, this community cares about you. And then we care about your professional development. So there's a lot of activities around professional development.
Excellent, Marcela. And what about are you guys hiring? Do you have bilingual positions for? Because this is a global company.
It's a global company for sure. First of all, we're always hiring. Elanco is highly entrepreneurial company. So if you go to our website, www.elanco.com, or on our LinkedIn page, you will see all the jobs that we have. We certainly have bilingual jobs. My job is bilingual, so I speak Spanish, I don't know, maybe 40 to 50% of the time. And there's a lot of Latinos at Elanco too. So I switch immediately to Spanish the moment I have anybody. That's my first language. And so, and depending on what the job is, right, there are bilingual jobs, right? Whether you're a customer service representative or in the call center, or whether you're a sales representative, right? And you go and see a vet who speaks Spanish. Mm-hmm. So it's, like I said, a very inclusive company.
Excellent. Well, you seem such a nice, personality. And one of the things that I always ask my guests is, what message would you send to people in order to grow in their career, in order, to achieve all the goals and to have that success that you've had through these years in Germany, here now in Indiana? But what message would you send to them?
So I guess 2 or 3 things. So the first is, Elanco is a place, you said about my personality. You can be yourself. The way that I am with you, that's how I speak in Elanco. And people embrace me for who I am. Right?
I love it.
With all my Latina-ness.
Yes, and the passion.
Exactly, that's me.
Yeah.
I would say, I'm an immigrant. I came here in my 20s. I was very self-conscious about a lot of things when I first came in, including my accent, right? And then I decided one day, it's like I'm like, okay, if I work hard, and I always work harder than anybody, because I always felt, you're an immigrant, Marcela, you have to prove that you're worth, right? Work hard, but also don't be afraid of asking for help. I always ask for help and communicate it. If I didn't know how to do something, there are always people who will teach you. If you ask me for help, I'll always try to do what I can to help other people climb up, right, and lift up. And then I would say, while you do that and while you're going up, it's our obligation as Latinos to help other Latinos succeed. There's no I in success, there's we in success, right? And so I've always tried to help others. I still do, and that's actually one of the areas that gives me the most joy, just, seeing our success multiply in our community.
Excellent, Marcela. Anything else you want to share? How we contact Elanco? How can we apply for those amazing job opportunities you have?
Absolutely. Again, go to www.elanco.com and look at our LinkedIn page. It's always updated. We always post about our community, our Latino community too. Shout out to my Olay friends at Elanco, and just come reach us.
Excellent, Marcela. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to meet you, to have you in the Indiana Latino Expo show. And, I love listening to those success stories from empowered women, especially Latino empowered women.
Yes, it takes a village. It takes a village.
Totally. Well, thank you so much, Marcela. And let's keep celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month here at the Indiana Latino Expo show.
Indiana Latino Expo Show.